Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica Flynn and I am the owner and maker of Flynn Sisters Boutique. And today is day 5 of our 7 days of Christmas series here on the Flynn Sisters Boutique channel. Every day for the first week of December, we are uploading a Christmas themed video. And today we're going to be doing Christmas themed Car Freshies. So you guys had a fabulous response to our first Car Freshie video. That video I was super proud of. I spent a lot of time researching that and I am just so grateful that you guys enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. So I am really excited to do a Christmas themed one, and of course all the products that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description box. You might even find some discount codes there as well. So that's enough chit chat for me. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys, so for this tutorial, I'm going to skip the beginning part where I show you how to soak and scent your aroma beads. I've already showed you that in an earlier tutorial, which I will link down below if you guys want to check that out. It will tell you exactly how to scent your own aroma beads at home, or you can buy pre-soaked beads from Stay Fresh with Peanut. I'll have a link down below along with a discount code for them. And those are pre-soaked beads that you could just use straight out the bag. Saves you a lot of time and it's a great way to try out new scents. This project, I'm using Flannel, which is a scent that I've had I soaked a while back. Flannel is from Lone Star Candle Company. And I'm also using Pumpkin Pecan Waffle from Stay Fresh with Peanut. These are the pre-soaked beads. These are what will be our little gingerbread men. Okay, and next we're going to color our beads. I'm using mica powders to color my beads, but there's a lot of different things you can use with tons of great tutorials out there showing you how to color your beads with different products. I just personally think that the mica powders are the easiest, and I have a lot of them. I'm using an oven-safe silicone mold. If you guys are looking for silicone molds, make sure that they're oven-safe and can withstand the temperatures at which you have to cook these aroma beads. So they have to withstand up to like 500-degree temperatures just to be on the safe side. StayFreshWithPeanut.com has a great selection of silicone molds for these aroma beads. I'm adding roofing nails to the molds for the little holes that later our string will go through. I'm just going to set this aside while I mix the color into my beads. For this tutorial, I kind of messed up and I used silicone cups to try and be fancy, to measure my beads and to color them. But in hindsight, I would have just used like plastic solo cups because the mica powder actually stained these cups and I could not get them clean. Maybe you guys can get these clean. I couldn't get them clean. I ended up having to toss them, unfortunately. So don't be like me. Color your aroma beads in some solo cups or something. I've already pre-measured how much aroma beads I'm going to need to fill each mold. I did that by filling one mold with uncolored aroma beads and seeing like how much that was. Come to find out, it was about 30 milliliters of beads per mold. So I poured out that much into my big cup and I'm going to color the gingerbread ones with the brown mica powder. This is Mary from Simply Sarah's Custom Creations Micas. We'll have a link for both of these mica powders down below in the description box as well as a discount code. For the Christmas trees, I'm using May. This is a beautiful jewel green. And you guys, when you're coloring these, just take a small amount and mix it in. You don't want to add too much. Like, you can always add more, but you can't always take away. So just be a little conservative. If you find you're not getting the intensity of color that you want, just add a little more. I wanted to add some glitter to my Freshies, so I'm using Jaded from Peachy Olive Glitters for my green. This is a new fine green glitter that she has. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of glitter into the bottom of my mold. You don't want to mix glitter into your Freshies because it'll just kind of like fall out the back, kind of weird. It makes a mess. I've tried it. So what we're doing is we're going to put a little glitter at the bottom of this mold, and our Freshie will melt into that glitter and hold on to it. You don't want to put too much. You really just want a light dusting of glitter along the bottom of your mold. This is going to be messy on your mold, and it is going to be hard to get off, so make sure you like these colors. I'm using Venti, which is a new brown. This is from one of the latest peachy palettes. This is a kind of chunky, beautiful brown glitter. And then we're just going to pour our colored and scented aroma beads right into the mold, going almost all the way to the top, and making sure that the roofing nail is firmly in place when we pour our beads in. Don't worry about gluing that nail down or anything like that. It's going to be just fine. You just set it into that mold and pour your beads around it. You can use other things other than a roofing mold if you wanted to use, like, I've seen people use bullet shells or like whatever. I don't know, the roofing nail works just fine for me. So anyway, you're going to press down your beads with a gloved finger. You guys, when you're working with these, make sure you're not getting the fragrance oil and stuff on your hands. I'm really sensitive to that stuff, so I always wear gloves, and I work in a well-ventilated area. So once we've got them all in the molds nicely, they're ready to bake in the oven. You want to bake these in a preheated oven at about 345 degrees Fahrenheit for about 9 minutes. Your oven will vary. Everybody's oven varies slightly, so I would recommend cooking off one first and testing how long or short that takes, and then go from there for the rest of your batch. When they come out of the oven, they should be firm to the touch, but you should also be able to still see the beads. If they're all melted down, you might have cooked it a little too long, which is still okay. You just want to try and make sure that they're not cooked too much, okay? Next, we're ready to pop these out of the mold. I let mine sit outside for at least 30 minutes before I pop them out of the mold. And when you're taking out this roofing nail, just be really careful. Sometimes it helps to push it against a hard surface to pull it out, but it should come out fairly easily. Once we've got all of those out, we're going to be painting them to make them kind of cute. You can paint these with a couple different things. I've seen a lot of people use like puff paint, like for fabric, like fabric paint. I didn't have any of that on hand, so I'm just using some acrylic paint. I'm also going to use some glitter mixed in with some permanent craft glue. Or like even Elmer's glue would probably work fine, I guess. Anyway, I'm just mixing a small amount of this glue with a fair amount of glitter, and I'm going to use it kind of like paint on my little Freshie. All right, and so I'm just painting on my little glitter and glue mixture with a fine tip brush. This is just a cheap old brush that I got at Walmart with, one of those value sets. And using just, the natural design of the mold, I'm just, adding a little bit of this glitter glue. I just thought it was so cute to add some red glitter for the ornaments on this Christmas tree. And then I'm going to add a little bit of gold glitter glue to the top. And then I got some like white paint, and I used white paint to add like some snow caps to the end of the Christmas tree, just to kind of make it look like a flock tree almost, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was a cute little detail. You guys could completely forego this if you wanted to. Like I said, you could use fabric paint, the puff paints or whatever is easiest for you, or really just like whatever you have on hand. Here you can see I'm just adding the little snow on the tips of my Christmas tree for a fun detail. Okay, and obviously painting is not my specialty, but I just, this is just a car freshener, air freshener. It's not going to last forever. It doesn't have to be perfect. And, this is something so fun to do with the kids as little gift items and things. If you are doing these with your kids, though, please make sure that they aren't like excessively touching the Freshies, or getting a lot of this on their hands and stuff. If they do, make sure they wash their hands. I would also recommend kind of doing this in a well-ventilated area, just because I know for me personally, I am kind of sensitive to the fragrance oil if I'm exposed to it in a really concentrated amount for a long period of time. Once I've got these all painted, I set them aside to dry for a good hour or two, and then we're ready to add the string. I'm just using some cute twine that I got on Amazon, looping it through and tying a knot. You could use whatever kind of ribbon or twine you want. All right, and now we're ready for packaging. Before we package up our Freshies though, you want to take a look at the back, and if there's any kind of spiky bits that are poking up that are bothering you, you can trim those off with a pair of scissors really quick. Don't trim too far down though, because it might look a little bit weird. And you can avoid getting a lot of these spiky bits by making sure that you press your beads down really well into the molds. Okay, once we've got that all taken care of, we're ready to put them in our little bags. I got these on Amazon. They're 5x7, some kind of fancy plastic bag. I don't know, they were cheap. And they have these nice adhesive seals along the opening of the bag. So you could fit like 2 or 3 Freshies into this bag. These labels I made on my Cricut and my printer. I showed you guys how to do these in our last Freshie tutorial, which again, I will link down below. Please check out that video. It's a great Freshie tutorial if you're just starting out. I ended up putting like 2 of these Freshies into one bag, and then I just kind of folded over the side and sealed it along the back. In hindsight, I probably would have gotten smaller bags, but whatever, these worked out just fine. And so after we've got them packaged up, they're ready to go. And I thought these turned out so cute. They're so giftable, and these really do last a long time. The scent on ours lasts in my home for well over a couple of months. But you could put them in your car, you could put them in your Christmas tree, give them as gifts. They're absolutely fabulous. Let me know what you guys thought about the tutorial in the comments section. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. I hope you guys loved it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. If you love this video, you could check out our last video here. Also be sure to find us on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and of course subscribe for all our new videos that come out every Wednesday and Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.